As Russia's howitzers continue to bombard the cities of Ukraine and our television screens show us pictures of bodies frozen in the snow, the Premier League will invite us to turn, for light relief, to Chelsea's match with Newcastle United at Stamford Bridge this weekend. Make sure you have eaten your Sunday lunch well before you switch it on. Otherwise, you may struggle to keep it down. Football is supposed to be about escapism, especially in times like these. But this match will not provide any of that currency. Chelsea v Newcastle is the Premier League's game of shame. It is a prospect that turns the stomach. It is a meeting that embarrasses our national sport and the people who run it. They have allowed it to become a match distorted by horrors. The Premier League allowed Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich, described by the government as a pro-Kremlin oligarch who has had a close relationship for decades with Vladimir Putin, to hide in plain sight at the pinnacle of English football since 2003. They did nothing to restrict his role in our national sport even when his ally sent Russian tanks rolling into Ukraine last month. The Premier League can claim one distinction at least. An unlikely first. When it came to finally confronting the ignominy of the amount of dubious Russian money swilling around the English establishment, they were even slower than the British government. The government finally imposed sanctions on Abramovich last week. The Premier League, still silent, until, eventually, they disqualified him as a Chelsea director on Saturday. The Premier League also waved through the Saudi Arabian state takeover of Newcastle last October, knowing that the Saudis were involved in a long and destructive war with Yemen that is said to have caused 233,000 deaths. More than 10,000 children are estimated to have been killed or wounded as a direct result of the fighting. That war has not garnered the same attention as the war in Ukraine, perhaps because it is backed by British weapons and because Boris Johnson is planning a trip to Riyadh this week to plead for more Saudi oil. But we did sit up and take notice when the Saudis murdered journalist Jamal Khashoggi in their consulate in Istanbul in October 2018 and cut up his body with a bone saw. The Premier League did not see a red flag there, either, apparently.